like to call this meeting to order. I see we have a quorum. Can I get an approval of our agenda for the day, please?
Madam Chair, I move to accept our agenda.
I second.
All in favor with a show of hands? Okay. I'd like to start by saying thank you for being here today. It says volumes that you're all here in support of this vote of a new superintendent. I would like to say a couple of words about our outgoing superintendent, Dr. Ann Roy Moore. Her work during the last 4 years makes this job for the incoming superintendent a dream job. She has moved a system that was in dire distress to a system that is ready to take on the challenges of student achievement and substantial growth. When she came here, we were under state intervention. Finances were in a shambles. We were deficient in 31 of 34 areas and were about to lose our accreditation. Severe lack of funding, and she inherited school buildings that were crumbling. Let's fast forward to the last 4 years of very hard work, and we are out from under state intervention. Our finances are in order with a large balance in our required fund. We're fully accredited, and with this community, we passed an ad valorem tax for the first time in over 50 years. We also have a capital improvement plan in place which will revamp or rebuild all of our school buildings. We're poised to soar for a new superintendent, and that is thanks to this superintendent. There are a few people that I would like to thank for their ongoing support. During this process, it has been a process. Mayor Stephen Reed, Charles Jenwright, and the City Council, the County Commission, Doug Singleton, Isaiah Sankey, and Dan Harris, our former Mayor Todd Strange, State School Board member Dr. Tanya Chestnut, and the Montgomery Area Chamber of Commerce. And that includes Cedric Campbell, who is the chairman, and the president, Anna Buckaloo, and Sharon Rose. These all have been steadfast supporters of MPS, and there aren't enough thank yous to express our appreciation for your support. Kirk Hatcher. Yes, Kirk Hatcher, indeed. Yeah, he's really important on this list. And he's sitting right there, and you're on my list here. Anyway, thank you all so much for your support during this process. Finally, I would like to thank Dr. James Wright and the Alabama Association of School Boards for the impressive pool of candidates that were presented to us. When you look at a pool like when you look at this pool that they presented, they set us up for success because every candidate was an excellent choice. Of course, we now have to narrow it to one. And at this time, I would like to hand out ballots and ask that each board member select one candidate, which will be tallied.
Madam President, while we're waiting, can I say something? Or do we have to wait?
Let's wait, and there's a place.
Okay, I was going to echo your thank you, so that was why.
Go ahead and echo the thank yous.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
Actually, you could go ahead and do that, because you know what? I may have left somebody out. We've got so many people that have helped us along this journey.
No, I was just going to say, the last 3.5 years, the challenges that we as a board have overcome, I just want to thank my fellow board members for everything that working with y'all has just been amazing. And to think of when Claire listed it, to think about all the things that we have accomplished in such a short time. And Dr. Moore, your leadership and your staff and team, and it has been like one of the greatest honors and privileges of my life to serve the last 3.5 years. And this was last night. I could not go to sleep. That may have been why I was a little bit late this morning. I felt like a kid on Christmas Eve. You know, there have been people calling from the community. Be Beautiful is a small little boutique downtown, and they were talking about it, the two ladies that own it, the other day. Teachers, parents, bankers, custodians, officers in the school. It has been overwhelming that how much this community has come together for this cause, and it is so exciting. And to me, at the very core of it, it gives these kids hope and it gives them a future. And I just want to thank you ladies for giving me the honor to serve with y'all during this process.
At this time, I'm just extraordinarily pleased to announce that by unanimous vote, we have approved Dr. Brown. Our next step is to notify Dr. Brown and begin contract negotiations. And now I would welcome any comments from our board.
I'd like to, hello, am I on? I know that we've got all these signs that speak up loud, hopefully you can hear me. Is this any different? Yes, okay. I want to echo what Jana just said, because for me, it was like Christmas. I felt, you could just look at Jana's energy. We didn't talk, but I think it was just something we knew and felt. I look at it, I'm the oldest board member up here, which is a good and a bad thing, and probably the most loud and probably the most controversial. But out of even the years before I came all the way to now, I think Montgomery is finally moving forward. We're not just, having someone to get us through it. That, thanks to this board, and I hope the public remembers that, because this is an election year, especially your president and your vice president. We couldn't have had a better vice president and president to take us through all this. And with Ann Roy Moore, I'll admit, at the very beginning, I had questions. I've always had questions. I don't have a question at all on Dr. Melvin Brown. I knew from the day that I saw him, I'm wearing the same outfit. It was my good luck outfit, praying that it was going to be him. So I just thank God that we have a board, a city, the public really got involved. And I have to say this, I miss Mary Briars. I just have to say that, because, but I still feel, I heard the song. I heard this song. What motivated me was it was a God thing. This time, to me, the sisters got it right. We got it right. We've got a good guy, and I think Montgomery's going to be proud. I think our military's going to be proud. I think you're going to see our population of students rise. We're rising, and we're going to continue rising. And even though Dr. Wright made me a little bit on a little bit of the process, they got it right too. So.
Thank you for allowing us to speak. I had planned on preparing my statement, but then I decided against it, so here I go. I, too, am very pleased with the fact that we have made a selection, but I'm more pleased that it was a unanimous selection. There have, over the past 3.5 years, there might have been some thought as to whether or not we were a split board. We have our own opinions. We have received some criticisms, but we have received a lot of praise. And we thank you, our community, for rallying behind us, supporting us, and recognizing that we do have minds of our own, but we know how important your input and feedback will be. I love it that our communications director and her team have given us this awesome slogan, Montgomery, it's a new day. Thank you.
I must say that this Montgomery is a very special city. And we've been sort of a sleeping giant, just waiting for the right opportunity. Now, as Montgomeryans, we're a little bit different. We have a tenacity in this city. And if we don't believe in it, we don't support it, because we're not going to pour into a bucket with a hole in it. Montgomeryans are special. This is a new day. We've come a mighty long way. First, I'd like everyone to give Dr. Moore and her team a super round of applause, because what they did during a pandemic to keep Montgomery moving forward is simply amazing. Not only has it attracted our attention, but they've attracted national attention. As our old mayor used to say, so goes education, so goes Montgomery. I say, so goes Montgomery, so goes the move of the nation. It has happened since the beginning of time. Montgomery will set the tone. It is definitely a new day. Thank you to the community, to our faculty, staff, students, and everyone for investing in this city. Each one of us working together will make the difference. Montgomery will be soaring to new heights. Just watch. The best is yet to come.
Thank you. Thank you for coming out and supporting us, because I tell you, these members of the Montgomery Board of Education, we have been very thoughtful in this process. We could not have asked for a better leader, and Dr. Wright, you got it right. You made our job so much easier, but in a way you made our job so difficult, because we had 5 very capable candidates to choose from. And I think that we've made the right choice. And I would like to take the opportunity to encourage the community to continue to support us. This is not a one-day event. We need your continuous support and prayers. We need to support fully the children. We need to support fully the staff, the custodians, anybody that's connected to Montgomery Public School, because it is our responsibility to make this a great experience for our children and for our community. And I can say so more, but I'll so much more, but I'll stop right there because I'm just grateful. This is truly a great day. Thank you so much.
So I get another chance, is that right? Very briefly, I have to tell y'all that my role in all of this through the last couple of weeks with the candidates was to pick them up at 7:30. I was never late, by the way. 7:30 at the Renaissance and take them to breakfast. So I chose to take them to Chappie's because it is a local. And I want you to know that one of the reasons I picked Dr. Brown is when I introduced him to Conecuh sausage, he got a second helping. And I said, okay, he's the man for the job. So I want to say that.
I probably am not as funny as Jana right now. So I'm going to say, starting with our slogan, it is indeed a new day. Thank you, Ms. Briers, for coming out, being supportive. You know, you've sat through many of superintendents, so you do know how difficult these decisions are. Thank you, Dr. Wright. You gave us a good problem to have. So we appreciate it. The candidates were all amazing. And I, too, am hoping that the community will galvanize around Dr. Brown and the knowledge that he's going to bring to us. And it's just refreshing at this point to have someone, you know, come in with some more innovative ideas to add on to what we already have. This is our connection. He is our connection. He is now a Montgomeryan, and we're going to embrace him as if he's lived here forever. I'd like to thank the community and all the stakeholders that have supported us. Kirk Hatcher, you know, we couldn't have done it without you with the Avalorm and everything else, and just being just a person of prayer and guidance when we all needed it. Dan Harris for being an analytical person when we needed it. To our mayor for just being so supportive of MPS at all times through the thick and the thin, and that's our current mayor, Stephen Reed. So thank you all so much for giving us the opportunity to hear your voices and make this decision for you and our children.
You know, and let us also not forget to thank the president of our county commission, Elton Dean.
Yes.
Well, we're gonna thank Rhonda Walker too. We've got all of them now, I think.
Yeah.
Isaiah Sankey.
Oh, well, we did.
We did. You know, in closing, we have a board meeting on Tuesday. You're all welcome to come to our regular board meeting. It won't be as exciting as this, but just one last echo of thank you. Thank you for supporting MPS. It's a new day. It is a great day, and we're moving forward with your help and holding hand in hand. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are adjourned.